Well, we return to Alpha Centauri, my favorite game of all time. And it's episode 3 here for this game. Let me just quickly boost up my audio slightly so that we can actually hear me what's going on. And it is currently 22-28. 128 turns have actually passed here, which is quite a significant amount for not having any contact. Looking at our information overview is that we actually have the largest population on planet, and that is only with 5 bases, which is kind of strange. You would think at this point that we would have that the other factions would be larger at this point. We are actually number 2 here. So population is second. Tex, Prova, Zarkov. That's pretty much to be expected. Young, military. Wealth Young is pretty amazing as well. Territory Morgan. Overall, Zarkov is in first place. We're going to go and move over here because we got ourselves a UN settlement agency over here. And that is the Peacekeepers that have managed to build themselves a building on what I consider our territory. So we're going to move our impact rover, which is this guy, over here. We're going to quickly take a look here at our designer. If there's any sort of units that we haven't upgraded yet, it doesn't appear that's the case. Hawk of Chiron, just have standard impact squad. I would expect at this point that some of the guys over there have got pretty advanced technology in terms of like missile technology, etc. So that's something we want to keep our eyes on to make sure that they don't get ahead of us. Also, I want to build another colony pod to colonize right there. So what I'm going to do is this base that is building a colony pod, I'm just going to hurry that. We got 418 credits, which is more than enough, and we're going to build another colony pod from here as well. Fort Liberty is probably our best base right now. It's got a huge output on that borehole, and it allows us to do quite a lot of good things. In the meantime, in terms of this, let's raise this land. And Commander's Keep, which is our latest base, needs a rec common, and this needs a forest, and we're going to go and increase the height of this terrain here and move this colony pod to this tile so we can get a bit of vision on what's going on the sea. Fortress expands near Spotter Command. Excellent. So long-range fire over here, and then we can start doing stuff with that. Good. This is done. We're not building a energy bank because we're currently building the planetary energy grid. So we're going to go back to stockpiling energy, move this colony pod over here, and continuously range fire on this item over here. And there is Doctrine Flexibility, the one that we've been waiting for, because this allows us to build C units. So you can see in the designer automatically designs impact foils for us, which is nice. C colony pod, I hate C bases. C bases are the goddamn devil. They are just awful, 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 awful. I don't like them at all. They are terrible. They're just not any good whatsoever. Let's go with mainly because, especially if you have the Nautilus Pirates, which is one of the expansion factions, they will spam sea bases everywhere, and they become so annoying. High energy chemistry. We need second tier of our shielding. Okay, we got ourselves the Peacekeepers. Yes, let's put them on screen. So they want something from us. The Vigilant Colonel Santiago. I want to point out, by the way, that this guy on the Unity, the spaceship that we arrived on, he was the doctor as well as a UN envoy. He basically thinks that UN rules apply on the planet, and as such, he is a bit of a dumbass. Is not the greatest idea in the world to claim that, especially when you have fundamental Christians as well as people like myself, i.e. the people that are basically survivalists. All in all, I am basically I'm basically military isolationists. They want doctrine loyalty from me, and okay, your faction is indeed a mighty one, but my forces are yet strong, and I should not allow to plunder the wealth of this planet without cutting me in for a share. My price is your data. Doctrine loyalty. Which one was doctrine loyalty again? That is stuff that I already have. So yeah, you can have that. We'll sign a deal with them. It means that we can get some energy off of them, which is good because now we can basically get some commerce going. So basically we get bonus energy generated by trades per base, which is rather nice. Let's see if we can get some Frequencies of other factions. Okay, he does not have the frequency to Yang. He does not have the frequency to Zarkov. Morgan? No, he does not. He knows nothing. Miriam? No, neither. I am under the impression that he is incredibly weak. And that means that we can possibly start mobilizing our forces and move to his... Yeah, he is significantly weaker than I am. So I'm going to start mobilizing my forces to press him off of my territory, because we don't want this at all. In the meantime, we're going to build an impact foil over here, just so we can get a little bit of strength up. And this colony pod is just going to build impact squads. But it's going to take 28 turns because of the sheer amount of units that we already have built here. Therefore, the support is not very good. 17 turns till this base grows as well. It's quite a lot of time. Let's leave. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. Let's move in. Yeah, let's break the treaty. There we go. We get 6 energy because of our invasion forces. We can pick a technology to steal. Ethical calculus, which is children's crash, which is nice. Planetary networks, which is probe team, which is quite nice as well. I may want to play around with that a little bit. Secrets of the Unibrain, very early tech. I'm going to go for planetary networks because of the probe team that we can get. Excellent. Let's take a look here. Planned, well, our efficiency is already pretty terrible as is, so we're not going to deal with that. And Professor Zarkov already invaded the first one about 60 years ago, which is fine. Anyway, we're now at war. Ooh, there is a probe team over here. That is unfortunate. Let's see if we can build a probe team of our own as soon as possible. Can we hurry the planetary energy grid? No, it's 914. We can hurry this impact foil, which is nice. We're going to close the channel and start taking this out of the way. Good. Build a forest over here. Our unit has fallen through a dimensional gate. That is highly unfortunate. I don't think these mindworms will attack us because we are mindworms ourselves as well. Okay. Okay, he is attacking. That's fine. We've just won our first battle, which is great. And we've built our first C unit, about 15 years after the first C unit from other factions. You can easily kill this probe team because it is weak. It doesn't have any defenses. And we can take down this former quite nicely as well. It looks like he's been actively... we can link it to our network node. Ooh, industrial automation. Very nice. It allows us to build supply units. Supply crawlers, and basically any tile that is not within our base is effectively lost. However, if we use a supply crawler on that tile, the base that sent that supply crawler will use the resources on that tile as an addition to your base, and on top of that, it increases the commerce from our treaties and packs, and unlocks some very interesting technology choices if we can actually get them. Hab complex, we don't really need at the moment because the size of our bases is not big enough. Basically, it allows the population cap of our bases to increase. And the planetary transit system, that's the population starts at level 3, which is kind of nice, but I think they already have it. Supply crawler, there it is. Very useful indeed. There is the impact foil. Very nice. And again, it falls. This unit is just dropping in and out dimensional gates left, right, and center, which I find rather amusing. This guy is trying to attack a probe team. Very good. Very good indeed. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so this one right now is ready for colonization. I actually want to move it over here in a perfect world. Let's move a little bit closer. Oh, that was dumb. I could have taken that base. Damn it. That's really annoying. I could have totally taken that base. Too fast. I have the issue sometimes that I try to play games way too fast, which is an issue. Okay, that is now done. We're going to go and fill this bay in with sand. Basically increase the size of the ground. Here we go. The hive. Yes, I will have you talk to Lal, and I will take your 60 credits. And he wants to share technology he wants to share high energy chemistry, which is shielding and armor, versus nonlinear mathematics, which is weapons technology. So basically, he's still racking either lasers or normal guns, as I already have the impact weapons. But I will trade that, because that means free technology. Plasteel armor is basically what we wanted here. And we can instantly upgrade if we want to. Information networks, that's a tier 1, which we will give away. It's so cheap. For ethical calculus, yes, we will. But we can also get intellectual integrity, which we just got, which is a citizen defense force. Citizens defense force basically increases the defensive rating of our bases by building a wall around them. Very nice. And it allows our units to use high morale and non-lethal methods, which is good as well. He still wants to trade. That's good. Ethical calculus. Adaptive economics for my world map. I am not really interested in that. Although, adaptive economics... Yeah, let's do it, so we know something about the world and what's going on. He is very giving. I will ask him for 75 credits for my stuff, and I will do a treaty with them. A doctrine initiative, very good, because it allows us to build the cruiser. But considering our economy and how we're setting things up, going for the planetary economics is the most important one. Why? Because it allows us to build the hybrid force, possibly the most important building for our strategy here. I am kind of looking at the moment if we need to take any other option, because it's hybrid forest and we need to build a tree farm for that first. So, cyber ethics is kind of nice as well. Let's go with cyber ethics in this case. I do quite enjoy cyber ethics as a thing. Oh, hello there. What's going on? So let's attack this thing. And we can move our rover into his base. Steal the secrets of the human brain, which means we can get hypnotic trance and neurografting, as well as Centauri empathy. Centauri empathy allows you to build the empath guild, which gives you basically contact details to everybody on the map, as well as improves your council points. But we'll get to that as soon as council is unlocked, which is going to be a while still. Fundamentalist, yes. We will change this to a scout patrol and build a recycling tanks on top of that. And let's hurry this up. And then we'll have our formers improve everything later on. But good. Did I hurry this? Yes, I did. So we need to wait one turn for that to grow. We will remove the rocks from this area, and we will start improving the territory here. Okay, so it doesn't look like they're very strong. UN headquarters is very small. It's just sitting over here. Children's crash. After this war is done, I may want to disband a couple of units from this base or transfer them to other bases in terms of support, because the cost is pretty high. Yang has a lot of territory. He had the borehole cluster, but there's no boreholes there. Interesting. So something must have happened to the borehole cluster. Borehole cluster is an area where I think 4 or 3 boreholes spawn near your base, which is an incredibly powerful start. It's almost as good as the uranium flats, which is another area that gives you a lot of additional resources. But they're all gone. And he does have access to UNS Unity Wreckage, which gives you access to a scout helicopter. So he does have some air units, maybe at this point. It could be gone already. As well as a bunch of energy from the engine. On top of that, as you can see, Hive has built-in perimeter defenses into their base, which gives them this distinct UFO-type feel to them, unlike my base, which is basically just a block on a citadel, which is kind of, it's whatever. That works, I guess. And, of course, UN Settlement Agency and the Peacekeepers, they've got a very Arabian feel to them. I don't know why that is. It's cutesy, but it's not particularly important to us. Anyway, let's continue this War of Conquest. This is not going to last very long. And let's use this former to start improving this area so we can get... it's the resupply pod. 150 credits. That's very nice. Okay, planetary energy grid as expected. He won't be able to finish it. We're well ahead of them in terms of that. Commander's Keep. Let's build a children's creche there. Let's build this base in a good position. We need formers and a recycling tank here. Not the most optimal way of doing this, but it'll work for now. In the meantime, like I said, we need to start sending formers in this direction to start building up this area. And we'll build a children's creche here as well, just to keep the population at bay. What do we got here? No. But let's see what he wants. I have Brother Lal of the Peacekeepers on Channel 6. Shall I put him through? Yeah, let's put him on screen. What does these sci-fi movie things always have, like, big old view screens to talk to people to? Like, how does that even work? Like, sometimes in Star Trek, it's like a close-up of a guy, and then you're just wondering, like, do you only get the close-up of the guy normally, like, when you're talking to the Enterprise, or do you get the whole bridge with the whole crew on there? It's kind of weird. It's not particularly consistent. Someone's wondering that. And even then, if the captain is moving around, does the camera actually track him or something along those lines? Ah, Colonel Santiago, the Vigilant. I like that. It's ever pleasure to match with you. Match wits with you, even. Wow. Well, clearly my wits aren't up to spec at the moment. I, Brother Lal, the brother of the Peacekeepers, am at your service. Damn straight you are. You're going to get wrecked, son. Either obstinate. I don't even know what obstinate means. Sweetie, what does obstinate mean?
I think it means passive.
Passive? Or is he being antagonistic? I don't know. People in the comments. That's on the way. English is not my native language, so. This squabbling amongst ourselves accomplishes nothing. Oh, you'd be very wrong there, Lal. Let us forswear. What is up with this like heavy language? Forswear our differences and refocus our efforts. Like, seriously, this guy has got more buzzwords in his communications than a Apple announcement. I shall enjoy watching your bases burn. If you will stay your hand, I shall send you 100 credits. Bribing, you say, Lal. To compensate for... I didn't lose anything, Lal. You're just bribing me for the sake of bribing me. I have no interest in bribes. So be it vendetta upon you. Oh, man. He is quivering in his little bootsies. No doubt. First of all, we're going to need to move this recon rover into this tile with the sensor, because the sensor will cause serious problems for our units. We're going to move this one in here, and we're going to set a little bit of a small trap in here. Okay, the Hive just lost some critical transport units. There's another impact foil. We'll build a children's creche. I don't think we need to improve our armies at the moment. They're pretty strong. And I am going to auto, yes, I'm going to auto something I don't do very often. Our hydrofoil, just to do exploration. I'm not a big fan of that, but it will have to do. And I'm going to destroy the sensor array, just to remove that bonus from them. I'm going to hold here with this... Energy resources petter out. God damn it. No, that was the energy resources. That is a shame. Attacking with the impact speeder base is generally not the best of ideas. But I'm going to do it anyway, because fuck the police. Okay, cool. We can take it over. 18 energy credits. No. Actually, let's put them on main screen. What do you want? At your service. No, we will destroy you. 75 energy credits all of a sudden. You've gone down with your bribe law. That's how this works. I took one of your bases, and now you're trying to bribe me with even less money. Like, what's the point here, man? Like, I don't think you understand. I'm not going to go and be like that. I'm going to go and pulverize your shitty little base and mentality. And let's order this assault just to show them who is boss. Good. Let's build a thingy there. Let's move you into here. Let's start getting you to build a road. Okay, managed to destroy that. That is unfortunate. Hope that doesn't destroy both units. Cyber ethics. The wicked have told me of things that delight them, but not such things as your law has to tell. St. Augustine, Confessions. They always refer to these data links, which is basically the internet on this planet. Cyber ethics is a coherent system to outlining a proper relationship of computers to society. No sex bots. Discovery of cyber ethics allows the colony to make new social engineering choices, which we will. Let's go for knowledge. It'll cost us 24. Knowledge is quite good. Improves our efficiency and our technology rating. Excuse me, I need to cough. Oh, that was a bad one. All right, here we go. Let's pay these 24 energy credits and get underway. How long have we been playing for? About almost 19 minutes. We're going to wrap up this episode very shortly. Good. Considering we moved our unit into our base, it has automatically healed it, which is great. Let's start moving this recon rover into the position where we can take out this sensor suite. And we're going to move you in here. Isle of the Deep has surfaced. So, the Isle of the Deep is basically the aquatic vector of the mind worm. Apparently it wasn't in that tile, which is annoying. Oh, hello. I'm going to fall back and let the mind worms do its thing. Yes, is it evil? Yes. Is it going to help us? Damn straight it will. And it's rather useful. Exactly. Okay, one more turn and we can build a base here. And we're going to move all of our units towards UN headquarters because the UN, Haven City, and Pillar of Rights are not going to stand up for much longer. I'm afraid. Never mind. Man. I'm not having the greatest of time at the moment in a physical sense. I went to the doctor's yesterday. I got some back issues, apparently. It's not the greatest. Oh, okay. Yes! Yes! Weaken them! Yeah, that's excellent. That's exactly what we wanted. And then we can move in. Thank you, Wide Worms, for taking them out. And it means that we can instantly build a scout patrol and a recycling tanks. And I really like the fact that there is no upheaval right at the start of the game. The Peacekeepers are all about, live and let live, I guess. They're not really too annoyed if you decide to take over their buildings. So let's build Hummel Citadel. And let's build a scout patrol. Actually, I'm already building a scout. No, that's actually... Yeah, okay. So scout patrol, formers, and recycling tanks. I'm kind of starting to get to the point where I've got pretty much too many formers, which is kind of bad, but we'll get to that. Okay, these fungal towers, how can we combat them? Well, we can remove the fungus that sits around them. If we can remove the fungus that sits around them, that actually lowers the strength of the fungal tower. Right now, it's the strongest it could possibly be. And I don't want to attack them because it's way too strong. And as you can see, when looking at our faction dominance, we are now top dog. All right, 100. Okay, that's fine. Yep, you want to talk to me? Wow, synthetic garrison, your most advanced units. That's, again, 75. Oh, you must swear a pact. That will basically make him useless. Basically turn him into my vassal. Do I want to do that, or do you just want to use their bases? Because the AI is pretty stupid. Even though it was touted at the time that it was some of the best AI ever made. But I will destroy him as a service to humanity. Because I'm not really interested. Oh, mind control! God damn it. He used mind control on me. That's just not on. Very annoying. But doesn't matter. My units are almost there. I could probably mind control it back. Mind control. How much is it? Total engaged total thought control. 387. I'm going to abort that mission because value-wise, not the greatest. Well, yeah, that will have to wait till next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Alpha Centauri continues next time as Santiago is all over the place. Oh, there's University and there's Morgan. I did not know where you guys were. Just hanging out. And on top of that, it looks like University is basically been kicking ass and taking names, while New Jerusalem is probably one of the worst starts possible on a 2-tile island. Good times. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other. New Jerusalem, dalenda est.